Did you know that something as simple as the color of your food could hold a secret to protecting your health as you get older? It sounds almost too easy, doesn't it? But sometimes, the most powerful things come in the most ordinary packages. The truth is, as we move past 60, our bodies change. Things that seemed simple before, like our blood flowing smoothly, can become more complicated. Tiny issues can start without us even realizing. And one of the most silent, yet potentially dangerous, issues is the formation of blood clots. These aren't just a minor inconvenience. A clot in the wrong place at the wrong time can lead to really frightening things, like a stroke or a heart attack, robbing us of our independence, our ability to enjoy life, and precious time with our loved ones. It's a painful reality that many face, often feeling powerless against it. But what if I told you there are incredibly simple, natural steps you can take right from your own kitchen? In this video, we're going to look at 3 vibrant red foods that can become your allies in preventing blood clots naturally, helping your blood flow more freely, and giving you back a sense of control over your health. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll share something about these foods that might genuinely surprise you and change how you think about your daily meals. Let's dive right in, and we'll start with our first incredible red food. It's something you probably already have in your pantry or refrigerator, something that's a staple in kitchens all over the world. From Italian pasta sauces to simple salads, I'm talking about tomatoes. Yes, those juicy, bright red globes are far more than just a tasty ingredient for preventing blood clots. They are absolute powerhouses. The magic ingredient in tomatoes, the one that gives them their beautiful red color, is called lycopene. Now, you don't need to remember the name. Just remember what it does. Lycopene is a powerful antioxidant. And what antioxidants do is help protect our cells from damage. But specifically, lycopene has been studied for its ability to improve blood flow and help prevent those sticky situations where blood platelets decide to clump together, which is the first step in forming a clot. Think of your blood as a river flowing smoothly. Sometimes, debris can start to gather, making the flow sluggish and potentially causing blockages. Lycopene helps keep that river flowing freely, making it harder for that debris to stick and build up. What makes tomatoes even more interesting is how you eat them matters. While raw tomatoes are wonderful and full of nutrients, the lycopene in tomatoes actually becomes more available for your body to absorb when it's heated and processed with a little bit of fat. This means that tomato sauce, tomato paste, tomato soup, and even just cooking raw tomatoes with a drizzle of olive oil can unlock more of that beneficial lycopene. So, that comforting bowl of homemade tomato soup or that rich pasta sauce isn't just delicious. It's actively working to protect you from the inside out. It's like getting a double benefit, a warm meal and a powerful health boost. Now, you might be wondering, how much do I need to eat? You don't need to live solely on tomatoes. Incorporating them regularly into your diet is the key. Think about adding a serving of tomato sauce to your pasta a few times a week, having a glass of low-sodium tomato juice occasionally, or making a simple tomato salad with olive oil and maybe a little basil. Even adding sun-dried tomatoes to your dishes can give you a concentrated dose. The beautiful thing is that tomatoes are so versatile. You can put them in stews, chilies, scrambled eggs, on sandwiches, in salsas. Finding ways to include them naturally in meals you already enjoy is the easiest path. Let's think about practical ways to do this. Instead of a cream-based soup, try a tomato-based one. Swap out a heavy sauce for a vibrant marinara made with crushed tomatoes. If you're having eggs for breakfast, slice up a tomato and cook it alongside or add it to an omelet. When you're making a sandwich, don't forget a slice or two. And for snacks, why not try some cherry tomatoes? They're sweet, juicy, and perfect for popping. Remember how we talked about eating them with a little fat? Drizzling olive oil over sliced tomatoes in a salad not only tastes great, but helps your body absorb that lycopene even better. It's a simple trick that makes a big difference. Sometimes people worry about acidity, especially if they have sensitive stomachs. If you find tomatoes too acidic, cooking them down can sometimes help, or pairing them with other foods. Listen to your body. Of course, but for most people, incorporating tomatoes into their diet is easy and incredibly beneficial. The consistent, gentle effect of the lycopene working in your system over time is what helps make your blood less prone to clotting. It's not about eating a huge amount once, but about making them a regular part of your healthy eating pattern. Imagine, every time you enjoy a dish with tomatoes, you're actively helping your body keep its circulation running smoothly. It's a delicious form of self-care. Wouldn't you agree? So, the next time you're at the grocery store or planning your meals, remember the humble tomato and its mighty power. Making them a priority is one simple step towards better blood health. Now that we've explored the wonderful benefits of tomatoes and how easy it is to include them in your daily life, let's move on to our next vibrant red ally in the fight against blood clots. Moving on from those fantastic tomatoes, let's talk about something a little smaller, often sweeter, and just bursting with color and goodness. I'm referring to berries, specifically the beautiful red ones like strawberries and raspberries. These little gems are not just a delicious treat. They are packed with compounds that are excellent for your heart and blood vessels. The key players here are flavonoids and anthocyanins, which are the pigments that give berries their rich red hues, just like lycopene in tomatoes. These compounds are powerful antioxidants, but they have specific actions that benefit your circulation and help prevent blood clots. How do they work? Think of these compounds as tiny cleaners and smoothers for your insides, especially for the lining of your blood vessels. They help to reduce inflammation, which can otherwise make blood vessels stiff and more likely to encourage clot formation. They also help keep your platelets from becoming overly sticky. Platelets are essential for stopping bleeding when you get a cut, but sometimes they can become too active, sticking together when they shouldn't, especially in areas where blood flow might be a bit sluggish. The flavonoids and anthocyanins in red berries help to regulate this, ensuring that your platelets are there when you need them for a cut, but less likely to form unwanted clumps inside your vessels. Incorporating strawberries and raspberries into your diet is incredibly easy and enjoyable. They are fantastic eaten fresh, right out of the carton as a snack. A handful of raspberries can satisfy a sweet craving without the downsides of processed sugar. Strawberries are wonderful sliced on top of cereal or yogurt in the morning. You can add them to smoothies. Fresh or frozen work equally well here. And frozen berries are often more affordable and available year-round. A simple smoothie with some milk or yogurt, a banana, and a cup of mixed red berries is a delicious way to get a concentrated dose of these beneficial compounds. Don't underestimate the power of adding berries to salads. 2. The sweetness of strawberries can be a wonderful contrast to leafy greens and maybe some nuts or a light vinaigrette. Raspberries can be added to oatmeal or baked goods. Although baking can sometimes reduce some of the nutrient content, you still get benefits. Frozen berries are perfect for making quick sauces or compotes for pancakes or desserts. Just be mindful of how much sugar you add. A simple compote made by simmering frozen berries with a tiny bit of water and perhaps a squeeze of lemon juice is fantastic and healthy. Let's talk about making this a regular habit. Keeping a bag of frozen red berries in the freezer is a great strategy. They last a long time and are ready whenever you need them for a smoothie or sauce. Fresh berries are wonderful when they are in season, often tasting their best and sometimes being less expensive. When buying fresh, look for berries that are plump and vibrantly colored. Store them in the refrigerator and try to eat them within a few days, as they can be delicate. Rinsing them just before you eat them helps them last a little longer in the fridge. Think about consistency. Aim to include a serving of red berries a few times a week, maybe even daily if you enjoy them. A serving might be a cup of strawberries or half a cup of raspberries. It adds up over time, and your body will thank you for the regular supply of those vessel-protecting compounds. You might find that adding berries to your routine also helps with other things, like getting enough fiber, which is also important for overall health. Sometimes people worry about the sugar content in fruit, but the natural sugars in whole berries come along with all that beneficial fiber and those protective compounds, which helps your body process the sugar more slowly compared to sugary drinks or processed sweets. It's a completely different ballgame. Enjoying a bowl of fresh berries is a far cry from drinking a sugary soda. Consider trying different ways to incorporate them. Mash raspberries with a fork and spread them on whole wheat toast instead of jam. Slice strawberries and layer them with yogurt and granola for a healthy parfait. Blend them into salad dressings for a sweet and tangy twist. The possibilities are endless. And each time you choose to add these red powerhouses to your plate, you are making a positive step towards keeping your blood healthy and preventing clots. They truly are a delicious way to invest in your long-term health. Making these small, enjoyable additions to your diet can have a significant impact over time, helping to keep your circulation flowing smoothly and giving you peace of mind. Now that we've covered the wonderful benefits of tomatoes and red berries, we have one more incredible red food to discuss that offers unique benefits for your blood health. Our third amazing red food. The final one we'll talk about today is another gem from nature, often recognized for its deep, vibrant color and powerful health properties. I'm referring to tart cherries, not always as common as strawberries or tomatoes in everyone's daily diet, but absolutely worth seeking out for their incredible benefits, especially when it comes to blood health and preventing clots. Tart cherries, sometimes called sour cherries, are particularly rich in a specific type of anthocyanin, the same kind of powerful antioxidant found in berries, but often in higher concentrations or with slightly different profiles depending on the variety. These compounds in tart cherries work in similar ways to those in berries and tomatoes, helping to fight inflammation throughout the body, which is crucial for healthy blood vessels. But tart cherries have also been studied specifically for their potential effects on blood thinning and reducing platelet aggregation. That stickiness we talked about that leads to clots. Some research suggests that compounds in tart cherries may help inhibit certain enzymes involved in the clotting process. It's not a replacement for prescribed blood thinners, of course, but it's a natural way to support your body's ability to maintain healthy blood flow. How do you get these benefits from tart cherries? Fresh tart cherries can be a bit harder to find than sweet cherries, and they can be quite sour to eat plain. However, they are often available dried, frozen, or most commonly, as juice. Tart cherry juice has become quite popular for its health benefits, including support for sleep and recovery, but its impact on inflammation and blood flow is significant. When choosing tart cherry juice, it's really important to look for 100% tart cherry juice with no added sugars. Some juices can be loaded with sugar, which would counteract the health benefits. A small glass, maybe 8 ounces a day, can provide a good dose of those beneficial anthocyanins. If you prefer to eat the fruit, frozen tart cherries are great for smoothies, pies, or sauces. Much like other berries, dried tart cherries can be added to trail mix, oatmeal, or baked goods. But be mindful that drying concentrates the sugars. Using them sparingly, like adding a tablespoon to your morning cereal, is a good approach. If you're lucky enough to find fresh tart cherries when they're in season, they can be used in baking or homemade jams and preserves. Again, remembering that heat might alter some compounds, but you still get benefits. Making tart cherries, especially the juice, a part of your routine can be a simple addition. It's easy to drink a small glass of juice in the morning or evening. If the tartness is too much, you can dilute it with a little water or sparkling water. Adding frozen tart cherries to your daily smoothie is another effortless way to get them in. Consistency, as with the other foods, is key. It's the regular intake of these powerful compounds that helps your body maintain better blood health over time. So, there you have it. 3 simple, vibrant red foods that can play a significant role in helping your body prevent blood clots naturally as you get older. Tomatoes, red berries like strawberries and raspberries, and tart cherries. Each brings its own unique blend of protective compounds, but they all work towards the common goal of keeping your blood flowing smoothly and reducing inflammation. Remember how we started, talking about the worry of blood clots and feeling powerless. By simply focusing on incorporating these delicious foods into your meals, you are taking back some of that control. It's not about drastic diets or complicated supplements. It's about choosing foods that are easily available, enjoyable to eat, and backed by the science of how they benefit your body at a cellular level. Thinking about it now, maybe the surprise I mentioned at the beginning isn't just about the specific foods, but how incredibly simple this approach is. You don't need fancy ingredients or complex recipes. You can add tomato sauce to your dinner, throw some strawberries on your breakfast cereal, or have a small glass of tart cherry juice. These are everyday actions that build up to significant protection over time. It's truly empowering to know that something as accessible as what's in your produce aisle can be such a powerful ally for your health. The journey to staying healthy as we age doesn't have to be complicated or daunting. It's often about making consistent, small, positive choices every day. Adding these red foods to your diet is one such choice that offers remarkable potential benefits for preventing blood clots and supporting your overall cardiovascular health. I really hope this has given you some valuable ideas and perhaps a new perspective on the food you eat. If you found this information helpful, or if you already include these foods in your diet, I'd love to hear about it. Please share your thoughts or experiences in the comments section below. It's always wonderful to build a community and learn from each other. If you enjoyed this video and want more simple, natural ways to support your health and well-being as you get older, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps us know that this is the kind of content you find useful. And importantly, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos that can help you live your best life at every age. Taking care of yourself is the most important investment you can make, and it can be delicious too. Live your best life at every age.